Canadian dancehall queen, Simone, big up yourself in a team unstoppable thing. You always represent all dancehall artists. And you love every artist and you represent. You big up yourself, continue praise God, continue wine. Baby, you perfect, you perfect, you perfect to me. Canadian dancehall queen, Simone, big up. Team unstoppable, you know. Alright. Bless.
Blessings, everyone. Welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Gold's YouTube channel. I'm Mrs. Gold, and since my friend who's a Plaza fan is annoying me, I'm going to put out a video on Alkaline and Mavado and just show more pictures of the two powerful men in a dancehall and just piss him off. Hey, why not? And let me address two things as well. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, guys. And let's hurry up and get to this 2,000 goal so that we can give some prizes away. If you haven't had a chance to see my review on Alkaline's new song, definitely go check it out, System, because I definitely dissected the visuals. I don't think a lot of people are giving the visuals any credit. So go and check out the last live I did on Friday with Mr. Gold, and you can see our review and breakdown. So along the lines of Alkaline, remember to continue to share your posts. You still have a few more days left to share your post. This one right here, stating that you would like Alkaline to be considered for a Grammy nomination and for their consideration for a Grammy overall. So just follow these hashtags that you see and continue to post. In the background, if you never noticed, the Statue of Liberty has disappeared, and you're starting to see buildings with pollution. And before, the air was more clear, and now it's being overrun by pollution while the building. I want to address a couple of vloggers. First of all, to the idiots that are saying that the hashtags don't work, they do work, okay? It's just like when Billboard was giving away the heat seekers, and it was based on all of the heat that was going on Twitter and other social media with Alkaline's name and top prize album. They do consider based on hashtags who is the most mentioned. You know the song, From Your Name I Mention. So it's not our fault if you don't comprehend how this works. And sometimes the Grammy actually does have a session where they can allow fans to vote for like album of the year and so forth. That have been done in the past through other ways, so call-ins and, you know, do text in the number and vote for who you want. But in this case, we're building the algorithm so that they can understand who is the most talked about. So they don't just need to rely on only Marley on the panel to let them know who is the hot topic in reggae to be considered. So don't even try to discourage our Vendetta people. Vendetta, keep doing what you're doing. Yo, I'm big up Carrie, best manager, big up yourself. Don't know, big up yourself, hun. Now there is a vlogger who had the nerve to say, breaking news, Mavado did this surprise to this Vybz Kartel. Don't be fucking using our footage, our Vendetta Gully footage to get views for your channel. This shit pisses me off. This is why I get annoyed when people who put out good content don't get views and people put out crappy whack news get friggin' views. It's so damn annoying. This idiot put a narrative out there just from his title that Alkaline and Mavado really went out of their way, even though it was friggin' Halloween weekend and they're working on a project, allegedly. and they're doing their thing. They're just chilling. They're both in the same fucking state. What the fuck? They make it seem like these people were doing their flexing to spite Vybz Kartel because Vybz Kartel did his little rant in the week about people are hurting him, harming. Man, just cut the narratives out. And by the way, Mr. Kartel, if you did not know that when you have done so much fake views and buy views, your shit gets reviewed. And sometimes if you have unusual numbers, like I think when CV was live or Shemdam was live and we had 200 people view our channel, because 200 people viewed our channel, which was unusual for a channel, they froze our views for 2 days and then they double checked to make sure the views were unique and put it back. So that's what YouTube does. Sorry you don't understand technology, probably because you're too old and you don't know what I go on. But listen, again, as I said on my live the other day, whenever Alkaline has a plan and we have a planned vendetta, they always try to come out with these stupid ass narratives. This stuff needs to cut out. Guys, when you see these things, go on these channels and cuss these people out. Anyways, you guys can look up the title and find out who that friggin' vlogger is. I'm not giving them no highlight.
Them never dead, they were my suffering days and record. Man, rough out the shit, man, tough out the shit, brave and bold. Now them a carry feelings in my thing.
Oh, that carry them, yes.
You don't see the force hat on the rims. Y'all have a skin out to me, we not do leggings. Pop style, we not do leggings. You think I look a bit that try, them champions stop me still there. Raya doing an album, I found out here, Not Your Business, November 12th. Terrible.
So Charly Black's Big Up Yourself is probably the only other artist that I'm looking forward to other than the Young Guns album. So Big Up Yourself, Charly Black's, he has an album that's going to release, and he gave us a sample of the first song of his album. He gave us a tag on the post, Big Up Yourself, Charly Black. So everyone take a listen to Charly Black's first album single release.
Me girl, me girl. Can I wine in at this party? Yeah, me sure say me must get one. Hey, Mike.
Okay, so let's piss people off and read this article from Dancehall Meg that I actually was not going to read, but since people are annoying me, I'm going to read. Alkaline submits top prize album for reggae Grammy consideration. Dancehall star Alkaline was sure to have his sophomore album top prize submitted for consideration at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards. In an Instagram post today, Champion Boy's sister and bad gal, Karina Carey Berry Beckford, confirmed that the 14-track album was now in the first round of voting after it was submitted to the Best Reggae Album category. The first voting round opened on October 22nd and will close off on November 5th. This is why it's important for us to continue doing the posting. I've been doing one every day, putting the hashtags that are very important within the post to the Grammys for consideration. Top prize album, 2021 Grammys nomination, 2022's, you know, we want him to just get it, period. Right? So just keep on doing that, Vendetta fans. Alkaline's top prize album was arguably, now let me say this again, Alkaline's top prize album was arguably the most commercial successful dancehall album to be released. And I don't know why they're saying commercially successful, because it wasn't like really marketed, promoted like other albums that you could say is commercially, you know, promoted and you can say it's successful because of that. This was just straight fans and people who loved the album, period. Dancehall album to be released between September 1st, 2020 and September 30th, 2021. So they're letting you know in a whole damn year when that there has been no album to test top prize album. So to my friend who's arguing and talking about his artist and people want to steal from his artist, ain't nobody trying to steal from your artist. Your artist album is not even being considered as the most successful album from the magazine that when they're ready, they're biased against Alkaline and will say big him up. So what now? Which is also the product eligible period for submissions to the 64 Grammy Awards. So that means anyone who's trying to submit afterwards, like Charly Blacks, big up Charly Blacks, we'll talk about his thing just now, you know, he will be in the following year. The album had peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart after it sold 1,527 copies and 2,957 units in total consumption from sales and streams during the first week of May 14th, 2021. Notably, the Recording Academy changed its voting process early this year in order to eliminate organizations' nomination committees. So basically, before, people would always complain that, you know, they're biased. They only have certain people who sit on the committee who, you know, and they don't consider the fans and what people like. After the Weeknd's critically acclaimed and highly successful album, After Hours, was snubbed for a nomination last year. Additionally, in an apparent push to be more diverse, the Academy had announced that 2,710 music professionals were invited to join the 2021 class of voters. Among them were reggae singer Skip Marley. We know Skip Marley don't have nothing against Alkaline. So anyways, the rest is not important in the article, so I am not going to read. We don't care about anybody else's consideration. But the whole point is there's more people who are going to be invited to help vote. So the more that we keep Alkaline trendy and trending for this category, is the more people will bring attention to the artist and the artist album. So just keep doing what you're doing. Don't make nobody try to brainwash you. They're always just mad because they never come with the ideas first and they grudge us for it. Anyways, big up Dancehall Mag for talking about it, but you're always trying to play slick and always have to try to slide in and other artists, you know, in the mix. Like we're just talking about Alkaline and then you want to come throw about 20 minutes. The notification bell to be updated with new videos. Share and like. Thanks.